runaway. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
We've got Bridges, and it's Pena in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pass to King. And the rejection by MP. And it's Houston on the break. MP with the ball. And Green gets it to go.
No wasted motion or hesitation there. Green ready to shoot as soon as he caught it.
Bridges outside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years. Assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
MP, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Bridges against MP. Nice move. And the rejection. By MP. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Houston making some changes. Kaminsky is checked in for Şengün. And it's Josh Christopher in for Kevin Porter. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's 11 points for MP.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Bridges outside. King, the pass to Pena. Down low. It's rebounded by Houston. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Moves back up. And the rejection by MP. And they'll keep possession. On deep. Rebound by Smith.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And MP with the basket on the assist by Smith. MP's got 16 points.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Timeout called, the Nets. the Rockets making a change here.
And in terms of scoring points off turnovers, a solid season for them. They were in the top half of the league. One of those stats that tells you about a team's level of aggression.
And as for the offensive rebounding, we're just talking about GA. They committed a lot of bodies to the paint, and it was a strategy that worked out great for them. .156 left in the third quarter. MP against Thomas. The pass to Dinwiddie. Inside. Here's Claxton, and he slams it right down on top of Frank Kaminsky.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those,
Yes.
that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Nets leading by 23.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The fourth most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the finals.
Now here's Dinwiddie. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here's Pena. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his sixth rebound on the night.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And the basket by MP.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
It's Thomas on the wing. Fades away. Claxton no good. Houston's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. MP no good. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so MP will bring it up for Houston. Johnson finds MP. There's the triple. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist. By MP. MP's got his 6th assist on the night. Here's Thomas. From deep three-point range, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. In a moment now, look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from. For the Nets.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Shout out to them for getting to the foul line. They've been the aggressors taking that ball to the basket, and they've been able to knock down a good percentage of those free throws.
Took him no time at all on that one. 23 points for MP.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. There's a screen to the inside. Here's Claxton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Claxton's got 6 here in this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
For Brooklyn.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And they get it back. King with it, now defended by MP. Bridges passes to King. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And so here is Houston. MP kicks to Şengün. Back to MP. Takes the three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And here is Bridges. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, it's time to present the New Balance Player of the Game.